And these are the strategies that we're going to employ here. Guys, we know that in the past, we have seen that we have pay phones. We had pay phones way back when. You guys remember pay phones? I used to use one when I go in and change. Yeah, you got that, huh? But the bottom line, they're not anywhere, so I stay with this now. But the bottom line is pay phones. You have beepers. And then it was pretty interesting because way back in the real estate industry, we had to pay phones, we had to put money in. Then the beepers came out and they would beep with a number. Then you got to go have change to put in the pay phone. And then cell phones. And then from cell phones, the internet and MLS books to DOS-based MLS products where you had to dial the MLS and you had the phone here and you had to put it in that external TA modem that you dropped it in there and you hear and sometimes it'll log you off and you don't even know you're logged off yet. You say, wait a minute, okay, you've got to dial back up, and there were dial-up connections. We went through all of that. We went to the standalone localized MLS systems where you mentioned earlier, Jeannie, that you pretty much have to put it on one machine, and you've got to remember now, which machine is that on? Like MLS Passport and some of those systems that we first came out with in the MLS. Well, we went from there to the presence, an internet-based MLS system, lead capturing, lead generating websites and calls to actions, Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, how real estate professionals are using multimedia now, and where we're going to take you here in this presentation is to that next generation social media and marketing solution. Real estate, so how you can integrate real estate and other businesses is converting traffic into quality clients, customers with built-in SEOs with the search engine optimization, which means a greater return on investment or of investment. And that's where we're going here today. Facebook has over 500 million active users. They have over 50% of these users log in daily. So that's 250 million people log into Facebook on a daily basis. And on average, each one of them have at least 130 friends. So I have 130 friends. You can find me, you gotta find me today. You'll see. No. I've got more friends than that, but you'll see in a second. Facebook claims that it has subscribers base over 35, doubled, that its subscriber base over 35 years of age has doubled between February and April of 2009. Just 60 days, it doubled in that rate. Guys, this is a viral growth. It is growing and growing and growing, so we must have a strategy to tap into that growth, because these people are buying homes or needing to sell homes or needing to list or pretty much lease. Usually you're going to find a buyer, seller, landlord, or tenant in this group. That's not only impressive for a site as huge as Facebook, the growing audience means traffic to any website that gets linked or their information listings on Facebook. That's what you want to do. You want to link your information and everything to Facebook. You want a way to do that, because if they're already doing it, and you want a way to do that so that you're not doing double key entry, where you got to put some stuff here in Facebook. Now you got to do your website. Now you got to do Twitter. Now you got to remember, what did I do on my website? Hang on a second, and the stuff is getting stale, and you're constantly going back and forth, and you can't keep up with that with all of the other things that you're doing. You need a solution that will actually allow you to enter it one place, and it goes to all of those other places. You agree?
Yes.
And now, so we're going to show you a social network and an actual application that will allow you to do those things. What is search? This is really interesting. Google right now is the granddaddy of them all. As far as search engines and search engine optimization, most people are designing websites or have been designing web pages to see if they can do page ranking system in search optimization or search engine optimization, meaning that you go into your meta tags or you go into your keywords, or your web developer does that to put certain words on there so that when someone searches for real estate in Volusia County, you would come up on the page ranking in the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or at least on the first page. That's what you're trying to get with search engine optimization. Now, one of the discussions is, will Facebook put Google out of business and kill SEO? Not necessarily out of business, but will it dive into their market share? And the reason they're saying that is because Facebook, some are thinking that Facebook will not replace Google, but instead it will complement each other to enhance the experience of the online users. Like the internet has not replaced books or TV. You got the internet, but you still get books and you still have TV. Bottom line is what they're looking at is Bill Gates owns Bing. Bing, that's his search engine. If you were to actually search through Facebook right now, something that is not there, let's say that, for instance, you search for a name and it doesn't come up. When you hit search, it actually does a web search now. It searches Bing, using Bing. So what they're looking at is that since Microsoft has a search engine, Bing, Google has a search engine, if Microsoft teamed up with Facebook and 500 million users, and they start now using Bing to search with versus Google, then search engine optimization on Google is not going to be what you really need. You need to be playing in this Facebook space. And then they even go one step further. They said it's interestingly enough that these two individuals search differently. Google, when you go to Google, you can look for MapQuest and directions, and you go there for furniture, you go there for different things. Well, when you go to Facebook, you don't go to Facebook for furniture, you go to socialize. So they're looking at this and saying that, well, no, they really can't compare because one, you go for business reasons, and for other reasons, then you do the other. Here you go to socialize, here you go to find things. Well, what they're saying is what happens if you link your socializing and your business to your friends. Would you want to get a testimony from a friend as to where to go to buy furniture? Would you want to get that as to directions, the best vacation spot, the best this, the best that? And so if they find a way to actually connect searches to, and your friend says this, that, the other, or this friend, now you've got something because you're using another search engine, and now you're getting testimonies from that friends or that following or that sense of belonging. Because if your family or friends or even someone on the street says, hey, you say, where do I go? Would you rather, if you're looking for directions, ask somebody or go in and buy a map? The bottom line is they're finding that people want to socialize and want to be social with each other, so they would much rather talk to their family member or their friend about an experience they had versus taking some sort of an algorithm or just a computer with a lot of little X's and O's and ones and twos and zeros and ones and binary code to push out, here's what you do. And that's what the mystery is. Now, what is social media marketing? Media, we talked about the Truman Show. What we're going to do is mention a few things. Another thing that you want to tap into is how the individual thinks. You want to tap into an individual's DNA. That is their desires, their needs, and their reward system. The desires is basically some people desire results while others desire to connect. The people that desire to connect with people are the people that can care less about results. They just want to have a party. I don't hurt a guy, hey, whatever. And they've got that kind of information and they want to do that. We're looking for those individuals that would love to connect. And that's the key.